If Allah removes someone from your life and it hurts, trust me, it would have hurt a lot more if He let them stay. Allah removed them because perhaps you were the good that they don't deserve. You deserve so much better, and Allah has written so much better for you. Someone that is meant for you will be on your side. Still, life is a breathtaking, tumultuous journey filled with emotional highs and lows. As we walk this path, few experiences can shift our emotional landscape as profoundly as losing love. The echoing silence that follows can feel suffocating. Fleeting moments once filled with joy now become shadows reminding us of what we've lost. In these dark nights of the soul, it can be challenging to perceive any greater purpose or divine hand guiding our fate. Yet, it is crucial to remember that every event in our lives, including the painful removal of love, is interwoven with Allah's infinite wisdom and mercy. Elucidating on this premise, we will explore how Allah's actions, though often unfathomable, guide us toward understanding the reasons why love may leave our lives. This exploration can offer comfort to our hearts, showing us that even in heartbreak, there lies divine purpose. We will uncover how the removal of love is especially significant as a form of divine mercy, leading us to a higher understanding of ourselves and our relationship with the Creator. Section 1. Love as a test in Islam. To appreciate why love may be taken away, we must first explore what love means within the Islamic context. Love can be an extraordinary blessing from Allah, a sensation that nourishes our souls and ignites our spirits. Yet paradoxically, it also serves as one of Allah's most profound tests. The Quran teaches us about the duality of love, presenting it as a beautiful gift, but also a source of trials. Consider the poignant verse in Surah Al-Imran. Beautified for people is the love of that which they desire, of women and sons, heaped up sums of gold and silver, fine branded horses and tilled land. That is the enjoyment of worldly life, but Allah has with Him the best return. In this verse, we are reminded that our attachment to worldly things, including romantic love, can become a distraction. As much as we may crave connections with others, these desires must not divert us from our ultimate purpose, serving Allah and nurturing our connection to Him. Now, let us dwell on the fleeting nature of worldly attachments. In the grand tapestry of life, relationships often resemble the ephemeral blooms of spring, beautiful yet transient. Our time together is limited, as succinctly captured in Surah Al-Kahf, 18:45-46, and do not strike a balance with the temporary pleasures of this world. This serves as a wake-up call, reminding us that all connections in this world are, by design, temporary. Sometimes Allah's wisdom necessitates separating us from attachments that do not serve our spiritual growth. As hard as it may seem, losing love can guide us back to Allah, a path that opens the door to greater understanding and fulfillment. It invites us to reflect on the profound truth that what is taken away may be for our ultimate benefit. Section 2. Reasons why Allah removes love. Now, let's delve deeper into the reasons Allah may choose to remove love from our lives. Protection from harm. One of the principal reasons Allah may choose to take away love is to protect us from harm that we might be entirely unaware of. Allah's knowledge encompasses everything, far exceeding our limited human perception. He knows what is beneficial for us, what lies ahead, and sometimes the trials we do not see coming. In Surah Al-Baqarah 216, Allah reminds us, "And it may be that you dislike a thing while it is good for you, and that you like a thing while it is bad for you, and Allah knows, while you do not know." Take a moment to reflect on the nature of love itself. Love can be intoxicating. It awakens in us a sense of euphoria and fulfillment. Yet this thrill may also mask underlying issues that can ultimately cause us pain. A love that feels fulfilling at first could, over time, lead us into a heart-wrenching maze of emotional turmoil, confusion, or toxicity. Consider relationships that begin with passion but devolve into control, deceit, or emotional neglect. In such instances, what may have seemed like a source of joy evolves into a distraction, drawing our attention away from the more critical aspects of our lives, including prayer, faith, and the pursuit of spiritual goals. Allah, in His mercy, may gently, or sometimes forcefully, remove that love as a protective measure. To illustrate this point, I invite you to reflect on personal experiences when love turned toxic, or when companionship veered into isolation. Perhaps you found yourself in a relationship that demanded too much of your energy, leaving you drained and frustrated. It's not uncommon for love to grip our hearts so tightly that we lose sight of what truly matters, our relationship with Allah. In these instances, Allah acts like a loving parent who removes a harmful object from a child's grasp, understanding that what might seem like temporary satisfaction could lead to long-term detriment. Moreover, removing such loves often allows individuals the space to heal from emotional wounds they might not have recognized before. This newfound space offers the chance for introspection and allows the heart to align more closely with Allah's will. Spiritual growth and self-discovery. Furthermore, the loss of love serves as a catalyst for profound spiritual growth and self-discovery. The landscape of our lives is often punctuated by trials that force us to reflect deeply. Who am I without this person? What does love truly mean in my life? Through heartbreak, we may be driven to reevaluate our priorities and desires, turning our focus inward and exploring our relationship with Allah on a more profound level. As narrated in various hadiths, trials serve to cleanse the believer of sins while bringing them closer to Allah. In moments of deep sorrow and reflection, we naturally begin to assess where we've placed our faith and reliance. Are we erroneously placing the weight of our happiness solely on those we love? Do we find ourselves relying exclusively on their presence for joy, rather than nurturing our connection with Allah? The loss of love, though agonizing, can become a transformative crucible. It offers fertile ground for personal growth and spiritual renewal. This particular period may inspire increased focus on prayer, charity, self-care, and community engagement as we actively seek solace in our Creator. Every tear shed can be viewed as a form of purification, each moment of loneliness as a chance to reconnect with our faith. This journey towards self-discovery often reveals remarkable resilience within us. We may uncover personal strengths, latent talents, or paths that align more closely with our purpose. By redirecting our energies into nurturing our spirituality, developing ourselves, and giving back to our community, we create opportunities for personal fulfillment that might have been obscured by our attachment to another. Detachment from dunya. Another significant reason Allah may remove love is to encourage us to sever ties with the temporary nature of dunya, the worldly life. In a world so consumed by materialism and fleeting pleasures, it's startlingly easy to become overly attached to the people and things around us. We bask in the joys of companionship and material success, often believing that they define our happiness and self-worth. However, as our lives progress, we may find that the essence of life often lies in learning to detach from such attachments. Allah's divine intervention encourages a redirection back to worship and a focus on the hereafter. In Surah Al-Hadid 57:20, we are reminded of the ephemeral nature of worldly life, which suggests that our ultimate achievements should lie in the realm of spiritual wealth rather than fleeting earthly attachments. When a beloved disappears from our lives, it may feel like the ground has been pulled from beneath us. Yet it is essential to view this experience not as a loss but as an act of divine rebalancing. Love can become a tether to an impermanent world, clouding our vision of what is truly significant. Allah's actions serve to lift that tether, nudging us back toward a steadfast relationship with Him. Additionally, detaching from worldly love compels us to reevaluate what truly brings joy to our souls. Are we seeking completion in the hearts of others, or are we nurturing our connection to the Creator? Detachment can be a painful process, often laden with sorrow and uncertainty. Still, it also opens the door to divine intimacy that may have remained closed when our attentions were diverted. As we let go of worldly attachments, we begin the journey towards spiritual fulfillment, understanding that true love, unconditional and everlasting, lies in our bond with Allah. This profound realization can become the foundation for deeper connections with others that are grounded in mutual faith, respect, and understanding. Encouraging higher aspirations. Moreover, Allah may remove love to elevate our aspirations and nudges us to seek relationships that enrich our spiritual journey. In the absence of worldly love, we may become more open to forming bonds that are more aligned with our higher purposes. Instead of settling for fleeting connections, we may begin to seek out friendships, mentorships, and partnerships that challenge us to grow spiritually. Loss can stir within us a longing for a companionship that emphasizes shared morals, values, and ethical pursuits. We may dream of relationships that are not merely romantic, but are companionships built on mutual growth, support, and devotion to Allah. This desire often blooms from the ashes of past heartbreaks, transforming our understanding of love into something more profound. Reflection on dependency versus independence. Additionally, losing love compels us to explore themes of dependency versus independence. In a society that often glamorizes romantic love, we may find ourselves dependent on another for our happiness and sense of security. When love is severed, we may face the haunting reality of our own independence and the essential need to develop a relationship with ourselves. This period of solitude often encourages self-reflection and personal responsibility. We learn to find happiness within ourselves and nurture an individual identity that isn't solely defined by our relationship status. Embracing our independence becomes an act of self-love, recognizing our worth and strength outside of romantic contexts. In this space, we also cultivate the ability to love ourselves, which serves as the foundation for healthier relationships in the future. By consciously developing self-awareness, we achieve a balance where we can embrace love from others without losing sight of our own identity and spiritual commitments. Section 3. Wisdom behind the removal of love. Lost love often carries the potential for transformative healing. Let us explore the wisdom behind such losses and the crucial lessons they impart on our spiritual journeys. Purification and elevation of the soul. To begin, we must recognize that the trials we face are often designed to purify our souls and elevate our positions in the eyes of Allah. The removal of love can be an essential component of this purification process. The Holy Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said, "When Allah wants good for His servant, He tests him." This statement encapsulates the profound reality that trials, while difficult, serve to cleanse us and offer a pathway to elevation. As we endure the pain of losing love, we may also find ourselves engaged in emotional turmoil, frustration, and disbelief. Yet, it is through these very trials that we may discover a deeper connection to Allah. Heartbreak can lead to the restructuring of our inner selves, refining our intentions and serving as a reset for our spirituality. The unknown becomes a space for growth. As our hearts ache, they become attuned to our need for Allah's mercy and guidance. That powerful longing for connection can evolve into an unwavering commitment to worship and reflection, allowing us to ascend to greater spiritual heights. Redirection towards a better path. The divine wisdom in removing love also often serves as a means of redirection. Allah may guide us toward a path that is far better suited to our true purpose. While our hearts may cling to the notion of what was, He may be preparing us for what is meant to be. Reflect on the myriad experiences of those who have lost love only to find themselves navigating toward a more fulfilling, purposeful life. There are countless stories of individuals whose heartbreaks led them to transform their lives or build stronger relationships with family and friends, or even find new love, grounded in mutual faith and understanding. When love is removed, it is much like pruning a tree. A potentially beautiful bloom can blossom. Just as a gardener recognizes that some branches must be cut away for the growth of others, so too does Allah, in His wisdom, allow the removal of love to facilitate growth in directions we may not yet understand. Increased reliance on Allah. Finally, the removal of love teaches profound lessons about reliance on Allah. When love fades, it often leaves an emotional void that feels unfillable, prompting us to seek comfort from the One who is always present. Surah Al-Tarbiyah 9:51 succinctly encapsulates this idea. Say, "Never will we be struck except by what Allah has decreed for us. He is our protector." In the throes of heartache, the yearning for solace drives us closer to Allah. As we grapple with loss, we learn the importance of surrendering to His will, allowing Him to be our guide through each ordeal. It's within the intimacy of our prayers, the sincerity of our supplications, that we come to rebuild our shattered spirits and find strength beyond our own. When we rely on Allah, we become empowered to navigate uncertainties, trusting that He knows our pain and that He is vested in our well-being. This increased reliance on Allah can morph our pain into a powerful testimony of faith, perseverance, and strength. Section 4. Coping with the loss of love. Navigating through the loss of love can be a formidable journey, but Islam equips us with tools and teachings to cope effectively. Patience and prayer. One of the strongest virtues we embody in challenging times is sabr, or patience. The trials of love teach us that life will ebb and flow, echoing the Quranic sentiment found in Surah Al-Baqarah 245-53. Indeed, Allah is with the patient. When we arm ourselves with patience, we recognize that each moment of pain is fleeting, and that strength can emerge even in struggle. During this tumultuous period, prayer becomes a lifeline. Establishing a consistent prayer routine provides a calming anchor in the storm of our emotions. With each rak'ah, we reaffirm our commitment to Allah, seeking solace in dialogue with our Creator. Our prayers become sincere conversations where we seek guidance, share our heartaches, and express our deepest desires for healing. Additionally, engaging in voluntary acts of worship such as tahajjud, night prayers, can heighten our spiritual connection with Allah, allowing us space to pour out our hearts in the stillness of the night, asking for strength and perseverance. Trusting in Allah's plan. Integrating tawakkul, putting our trust in Allah's plan, is crucial. Generally, trusting Allah's will may seem straightforward, but it can be particularly challenging during times of loss. However, it is essential to remember that Allah's wisdom far exceeds our understanding, and trusting Him means embracing the unknown with an open heart. Encouragement to make dua becomes paramount during such times. Leaning into the practice, pouring our hearts out to Allah, and expressing our vulnerabilities can unburden our spirits, invite tranquility into our lives, and anchor us more firmly in faith. In moments of profound uncertainty, remind ourselves of Allah's promises. His plans for us are beautiful. Embracing them comes through unwavering faith. Focusing on self-improvement. Finally, converting the period of loss into a time for self-improvement is one of the most healing measures we can take. Instead of allowing the ache of loss to consume our identity, we can redirect that energy towards nurturing our own souls, striving for personal growth, and enhancing our spirituality. This might manifest through engaging in good deeds, helping others, offering charity, or finding meaningful outlets of expression through art, writing, or learning new skills. In effect, this transformative energy allows us to flourish on our own and foster stronger relationships with our faith. Join community initiatives, take up volunteer work, or dive into studies that inspire you. Use this time to deepen your spirituality and reconnect with your personal goals. Through self-discovery and relentless pursuit of personal betterment, we learn to fill the void left by love with the bounty of self-compassion and growth. As we wrap up this heartfelt exploration of the intricate relationship between love and divine wisdom, let's take a moment to reflect. The loss of love in our lives is not merely an act of tragedy, but rather a testament to Allah's infinite mercy, teaching us profound lessons hidden beneath layers of anguish. Our discussion today reveals that the removal of love allows for spiritual growth, self-discovery, and a deeper connection to Allah, a journey that shapes us into resilient individuals. When faced with loss, may we remember that healing is a process. We ought to view such experiences as divine guidance, serving to propel us towards our purpose, and ultimately leading us to Allah's infinite wisdom and grace. Our ability to trust in Allah's plan, exercise patience, and engage in reflection allows us to emerge from heartbreak with renewed strength and perspective. If we approach our scars as symbols of resilience rather than wounds of despair, we can find beauty, wisdom, and peace in Allah's perfect plan. So whenever loss grips your heart or burdens your soul, remember, Allah's wisdom shines through even the darkest of nights. Embrace the journey, and rest in the knowledge that there lies a beautiful tomorrow waiting to unfold. In a world filled with challenges and uncertainties, it's essential to take a moment to reflect on the greatness of Allah and the blessings we often take for granted. When we utter the phrase Allahu Akbar, we acknowledge the unpowerful majesty of our Creator, a powerful reminder that He is greater than any trial we face. Every struggle, every moment of doubt, and every heartache can find solace in the understanding that Allah's wisdom surpasses our comprehension. Let's take a moment to unite in gratitude and reverence for the boundless mercy and love that Allah bestows upon us, even in times of hardship. Our collective voice in affirming Allahu Akbar can serve as a source of strength and a reminder to ourselves and others of the divine support that surrounds us. As we navigate the intricate tapestry of life, let's acknowledge the beauty of our faith and the guidance it offers us through the highs and lows. We invite you to share your thoughts and remind each other of the greatness of Allah when you feel His presence in your life, when gratitude fills your heart, or when you simply want to express your faith. Drop a comment below with Allahu Akbar. Let's celebrate His grandeur together, creating a beautiful tapestry of love and faith that resonates throughout our community.